Hey, what's going on guys? I'm17 here today to welcome you back to another EHP. Today we are obviously from the intro and the thing that you look at on the screen to click on the video, we're obviously doing the Man of Steel, Superman. So yes, there has been a bunch of other EHPs before, but I don't care about them because they are shit. Mine, yeah, this is where that, me, yes. But please actually go check it out. The previous one before this one is Wolverine, and it was actually very good. So please go check that out. Um, so today we're talking about Superman, up in the sky, the Man of Steel. That's what his thing is. So powers. His powers range from a bunch of abilities, from his solar batteries that give Superman all his powers. So our yellow sun gives him the power of a god, really. Nah, it's not really god, it's more of an alien because that's what he is. Stop calling him a god. He's an alien. Yep, so solar batteries, that's what gives him all these unique powers, such as super speed. He is actually, he's able to reach a few marks, but of course he's never beaten the Flash in a race, because, why would he? Because he's not as fast as the Flash. Invulnerability, basically, he can't get shot. A bunch of other things can't hurt him, like fire can't hurt him. You know, things that could hurt humans don't really hurt him. Like swords and shit don't really work. Cars can't really run him over. Basically, it's really tough skin. Yeah, kind of. Yeah. X-ray vision, so he can see through things. He can see through components and things, the world, buildings, things, places. I'm pretty sure you already know what X-ray vision is. Yeah, okay, good. Heat vision. Heat vision, so he obviously has laser vision. His eyes glow red, he shoots out a beam of lasers. Wow, amazing. So the laser vision just gives Superman just an edge to heat things up or just blast someone, because that's his main ranged attack, I would say. Yeah, heat vision is his main ranged attack, because he's not really a ranged attacker, he's more of a physical guy. So next is Combat Master. So basically, if you're wondering what Combat Master is, it's because he's trained with some of the world's greatest warriors, and his knowledge helps him to use the skills with precision and avoid unnecessary damage. That's really what Combat Master is. It's basically because he's smart, he can remember, basically got an eidetic memory. Yeah. He has flight, of course. Like, I'm pretty sure everyone's seen Superman fly. Like, come on. Honestly, if he couldn't fly, then he would just be like Superboy in Young Justice. Pretty much, yep. It's pretty much what he is. Next is his Frost Breath, which I think he should use more often because he's pretty bad at it. It's pretty bad. I think they should do more with the Frost Breath, because come on. They should do way more with the Frost Breath. It's a good, unique skill to have, or a power to have. So I think they should use it more. Like, come on. Like, come on. Please, just come on. Give him some more. Next is his most iconic power, Super Strength. Wow. Wow, really? Wow. No one ever saw this one coming. Yeah, Super Strength, that's his main thing. Got super strength, can smash through walls, he can break bones, He's a destroyer. Yep, he can just break things. If you don't know what super strength is, you're dumb. Next power is intelligence. Basically, he has an eidetic memory, so he actually knows a lot of things. He remembers everything that happens. He remembers weaknesses of his foes. Um, his intelligence actually hails, obviously, from Krypton, as his whole planet was basically smart. But yeah, his intelligence, it's basically he's good at logic and puzzle games. That's what makes him so smart. He also has super hearing, so it's a pretty good power to have. He uses it a lot, just like hear things, like Snoop, eavesdrop. That asshole eavesdrop a lot. He probably eavesdrops every single day. That asshole. Next we got the healing factor. So of course he has to have a healing factor, like most superheroes do, but not as good as a Deadpool. Yeah, his healing factor is pretty good. Like, if he gets shot with a kryptonite bullet, someone takes out the kryptonite bullet, places it in lead, then he's all good to go. He's all good to go. Pretty much, yeah. He's all good to go. So that's really his healing factor, it just like heals instantly. It's not the greatest healing factor because, I don't know, it's not the best. Like, obviously the Flash's is worse, but it's pretty good in the DC universe. But if we're comparing it to Marvel, then we're just all fucked, really. All screwed. Next. Alright, so next we're going to talk about the weaknesses of Superman, which I'm pretty sure you've all been waiting for. Alright, now I'm going to have to get through some kryptonite. Okay, let's go. Green kryptonite. The radiation just weakens and can kill Superman, including animals from his planet like Krypto. It also affects him, the green kryptonite. Then there's red kryptonite. Completely unpredictable. It has temporary removed powers, so it temporarily removes Superman's powers. Like if you take green kryptonite away from him, he'll gain his powers back. Red kryptonite leaves him with like zero power, which is just a better version. Then there's blue kryptonite. It affects Bizarro Superman. It gives Bizarros an identical boost. Sometimes it kills. So the blue kryptonite is actually good for Bizarro, but it can kill him. So yeah, it gives him a power boost, but it can kill him, which is horrible. Okay, next we have black kryptonite, first discovered by Darkseid. Yeah, you never expected that. Has the power to split a Kryptonian into two beings, one good, one evil. Did anyone ever expect that? Probably not. But next we got white kryptonite. White kryptonite is incredibly rare. It is harmless to Kryptonians but deadly to all forms of Kryptonian plant life. So anything that was basically grown on Krypton is screwed. Good old Farmer Joe on Krypton, he's screwed. Next we have the dual kryptonite. Dual kryptonite is the substance that amplifies the metal powers of the Phantom Zone criminals. Basically, it just amplifies the Phantom Zone. Like if you actually see the dual kryptonite, it kind of looks like what the Phantom Zone looks like. Because, you know, I've been in the Phantom Zone, of course. Obviously. And then we have the last kryptonite, which is gold kryptonite. Oh my god. With one single exposure to this gold kryptonite, all of Superman's powers are gone forever. Any Krypton, any Kryptonian's powers, they're screwed. They're screwed. They're human again. Then, no, well, not again. We're kind of seeing as they were on Krypton, and that's when they're like humans. But basically, one exposure to this gold kryptonite, they lose all their powers forever, not ever able to get their power back. So, if someone finds this gold kryptonite, which is the rarest of all kryptonite, you can remove all, all of the, all of the Kryptonians' powers in the world. All that will be left is Krypto, and he will survive. He will be the hero. He will become Superman. He will take up the mantle. Yes, yes. Superdog. Alright, next is his other things besides kryptonite, which is a pretty big thing for the Man of Steel. He's weak to magic. Obviously, that's what makes Black Adam such a worthy opponent, because Black Adam uses magic and it weakens him a lot. But he's still able to get up, and mind control. He cannot handle mind control. He just cannot. He cannot. He can't be a puppet. He hates being a puppet. His mind's not strong enough. Like the Flashes, who literally tore out 2 ghosts out of his head. Now that was cool. And then we have the red sun. So the red sun rays is basically, it works the reverse of the yellow sun, our yellow sun. So it gives Superman 0 power. So it's all good. It's basically just a reversal of our sun. Next is actually something that can help Superman, but also he's kind of weak to it. It is lead. Lead protects him from things, but he cannot see through lead. He can not really break lead, which is pretty cool. Like, all I think about is, like, if he wears a complete lead armor and just covers it with kryptonite, that's how he beats like other Kryptonians, like General Zod. I think that would be cool if he did that. Like, the lead armor just protecting him, while on the outside it's covered with kryptonite, so he's not being harmed. I thought that would be cool, like a lead glass as well on his face so he can see. So I think that would be cool. Next is one that actually got him killed in Death of Superman, is his physical limitations. As he fought Doomsday, he reached the max of his physical limitations and died. So that's how he died in Death of Superman. His last weakness is psychological distress. So he has to keep his brain, basically he has to keep his brain up, he has to not reach his physical limit or else he's screwed. Avoid magic and mind control, which is really hard for him. But yeah, that's really all his weaknesses. Like, hopefully now you have a good way to kill Superman. Honestly, I would more go for physical limitations and psychological distress, and probably some kryptonite as well, because there's so much of it. I think that would be cool. Yeah. Now it's time to talk about Superman's feats of strength. When Superman learned about Lex Luthor's US presidency, he punched one of Saturn's moons in half. With one punch, with one fist, he got so pissed off, he punched one of Saturn's moons. Alright. Now let's see. Another is Superman was asked to actually come to a baseball game, right? Yeah, he's got the first hit of the game. First hit to start the game. He hit the ball into space. And then 1 month later, the ball hit a target on the moon. This shows that Superman has amazing accuracy, and strength. A target, direct center of a target, 1 month later. 1 month later. Mind blown. Superman actually turned coal into diamond. With his super strength, he turned coal into diamond. Yes, yes. He can compress it. So true. He moves. Oh. He moves so fast, or does he? No, he doesn't. Because he actually moved the war world out of his sector by pushing it into a dimensional rift. So our sector, Earth sector, he pushed the war world out of our sector through a rift. Now the war world is pretty big, pretty heavy. It's probably heavier than the Earth. And he pushed it into a rift in space with his hands and no help. Strength. Alright. Next thing he did was Superman broke Batman's back. Just like Bane. I know it's not really that big of an well, it kind of is. It kind of is, seeing as someone can break Batman's back or hurt Batman. Well, that's not really a thing. Anyone can hurt Batman because he's just human. I just thought to put this on the list because he broke Batman's back. And to have the balls to do that, it's beyond me. Yes. Next is a Green Lantern thing. Superman is more powerful than actual willpower, as he can easily break through it. Easily break through it. He's able to literally break anything Green Lantern throws at him with ease. He's stronger than willpower. My God. Next thing he did, the man who killed Superman is also someone who died to Superman, and Superman ripped Doomsday in half. To do that is impressive, seeing as Doomsday could actually rival the Hulk. And he also rivals Superman as well, so to be able to rip Doomsday in half is just impressive, at least because he's basically covered with bones sticking out of him and shit like that. Yes. Next thing Superman did is something we all should have seen coming. He moved the Earth. Did anyone see that coming? I'm pretty sure everyone. He just moved the Earth. It was an ordinary Sunday. Like, come on. He just moved the Earth. Alright, next thing is he bench pressed the weight of the Earth for 5 days straight. He bench pressed for 5 days straight the Earth. Like, this point and the next 3 are pretty impressive, if I have to say so. Pretty impressive. Bench pressed the Earth 5 days straight. Like, I can understand he can move the Earth, but he bench pressed it for 5 days. He not only pushed it, but he also pulled it. My God. Next thing is he lifted 200 quintillion tons. He was being tested at a lab for like 8 days. The weight just kept piling and piling on. He lifted 200 quintillion tons. I just go on Google right now, search up how much quintillion is, and then you come back to me, okay? Alright. Alright, these next two are weird and impressive. He carried eternity. He picked up eternity, he carried it with him, and he also carried infinity. He carried eternity and infinity. How do you do that? I just want to know. What would it be like to carry eternity and infinity? I want to know. I just want to know. I'm not sure anymore about this world. Superman. He can carry eternity and infinity. How can you carry... I don't understand. How can you carry someone? Not someone, sorry. Something that doesn't end. I don't understand. Superman, you're just impressive. But everyone hates you. Everyone just hates you for some reason. Don't worry, I got your back, Superman. I like you. Alright, here is actually some other information about the Man of Steel. Superman has been a part of multiple teams, leagues, guilds, whatever you want to call them. I mainly prefer teams when it comes to superheroes, because that's what they are, they're teams. But he has been in the Justice League, the Justice League of America, World's Finest. World's Finest is mainly Batman and Superman. Then he's also been a part of the Trinity, and the Trinity is Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. Also been in Justice Society of America and the Legion of Superheroes. Of course, he's actually been in more, but those are the main ones. He was a part of the Legion because the Legion needed him. The Legion was the only one that wasn't a part of his own timeline, but he was a part of it. He was there for a bit. Did alright there in the future, because that's how he does things. Another thing is, Superman once split and became two beings, having Superman's powers as well, as they were both made of pure energy. A red one and a blue one. I'm actually going to go more into detail about these two Supermen in a different video in next month, so if you want, I'm actually going to just hold off a bit information about that. I just want to tell you guys, he did become two pure energy beings. And lastly, Superman was once known as Cosmic Armor Superman, who has an ability to copy the physical power of his foe. So, let's just pick out One Punch Man for example. He has the ability to copy his physical strength while maintaining his own power as well. And he is also meant to surpass that power. So basically, you're just screwed. You're screwed. How are you gonna beat this? How are you gonna beat Cosmic Armor Superman? There's no argument. Well, unless you find gold kryptonite. Gold kryptonite. Yeah. But that's it for today's video. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Goodbye. I don't care. Goodbye.